And yes, and being the father of a 20-month-old, I know I'm not Lawrence to take anything over $50, but those pajamas would really bless me right now. Thank you. Yeah, that's so awesome. Thank you so much. And that segment you're the part is amazing. Technology is so advanced, and TSU is at ground zero with it. It's very exciting, very exciting what's happening. So, President Glover, next item on the agenda is your report.
Thank you again. Thank you, Mr. Chairman, for this to do the President's report about what's happening at TSU. So we, as Dr. Melton said, just as a piggyback on what she is saying, on everybody, this Apple partnership is just so fantastic. We're so happy to be selected as the HBCU to train others about coding and creating. I was one of those 15 HBCU presidents and 15 HBCU representatives who attended the academy. And it's not about coding like C++ or COBOL. It's solving problems with coding. And my problem, they asked me, well, there were several, each president had to select a problem. So mine was parking. I said, let's see if you can solve a parking problem. So it's about app designing. They designed an app that would tell you the next parking space that's available. If you're in the downtown campus, on the main campus, it'll tell you parking lot A, parking space 50 is available. By the time you get there, somebody beats you to it. It tells you the next one is parking lot is parking 61. I mean, it just goes. It's just it's an app, and they wrote that app in 1 week, and so everybody can code, everybody can create. I mean, it's real. It's in real time. Because we said there are 3 R's. Then there's coding. It's a new language of communication. So we're very happy to have this partnership with Apple and establishing this Center for Smart Technology. We're going to try to make sure we get there finished sometime. I told them by October 1st we'd have it done. And we're the first HBCU that Apple has partnered with on this level, on this scale. So we're very appreciative of that. So we are going to train HBCU, their faculty, employees, and all the community participants. We just thought that if everybody else is being trained, why not at least offer to our own community, our own employees, our own alumni? So that's how the number's grown to be 800, and so that we were talking today in the thousands. So look at Tim Cook was said, the CEO of Apple said, anything is possible when people come together with a shared vision. Thank you to TSU. This is what he tweeted this out nationally for your leadership and enthusiasm in bringing code into your community, HBCUs nationwide. And that got so many likes, and it was retweeted so many times, and we got so many phone calls. So that was really it's just a great partnership. We're very appreciative of that. We also have a partnership with Amazon. Amazon endowed a computer science professor in the amount of $800,000, and we're working on another $200,000 for student scholarships. We're working with Amazon because the objective is to enhance the STEM talent pipeline. And so they're going to bring their logistics group right here to Nashville. And that's why it's important for TSU to be a part of this Amazon initiative, and especially as they open an operation, the Operation Center of Excellence right downtown in Nashville, literally next door to our incubation center. So we're going to assist in providing high-level skilled employees for the Amazon Operations Center. Then we made the academic partnerships. Nashville State, Modelo State, Southwest Community College, Volunteer State Community College, Lawson Community College, and the Metro Nashville Public Schools, and the Shelby County, the Memphis Public Schools, and then Clarksville, the Montgomery County Public Schools. So that's what we're doing, the dual enrollment. Those 3 schools doing dual enrollment at the high school level, and then we have those at the college level. So we're really excited about that. Okay, so let's move now to recruitment and enrollment. As you can see, I went back to 2012. I thought we'd do from the time I first arrived. And so the first 3 years, we had an increase in enrollment. And then year 2015, we started, 2015, 2016, we had the declines. We started looking at, I think it's 16, 17. Yeah, 16, we started looking at the Tennessee Promise, and that's when we had the the shake up with the student loans, and parents couldn't borrow money, send folks to school, send students to school. So we had a decline for those 2 years, and then we raised our admission standards, and that had effect on lowering our enrollment. So we're looking at that. So this year our enrollment did come up. We had some discussion about there were a lot of the FTEs are not there yet, but we're still getting there. So the enrollment numbers have improved, and so we have some strategies that we're looking to keep our enrollment up. So, we some strategies that we hope that we can look at some things, the certificate programs, the online and distance learning program, distance education, dual enrollment. Then we're going to focus specifically on some various populations, diverse populations, the community college and transfer students. We're looking at that population, non-traditional students, adult learners, the students who have stopped out, and we're readmitting them. And we have a campaign to just readmit them, the veterans and the military students, Hispanic population, the international population. We want to grow various populations. And then we have a critical emphasis on in-state students and 250-mile radius students. We know that it's not cheap to go to college. It's not cheap to go to TSU. So we have a focus on in-state students and then those who can get the 250-mile radius scholarships. We have some focus on that. And then we have developed our 3-year enrollment and recruitment strategic plan that we're going to update as soon as we get our overall strategic plan. It's going to fit into that plan. So we have started already recruitment activities for this year. So we want to start earlier with our recruitment and offering our scholarships to students. We want to do it much earlier than we did last year. So we want to lose out on students who have choices. So we developed some internal marketing strategies, geofencing, social media, the content marketing, search engine optimization. So we have to reach the students at their level, the way they want to receive information. We'd be prepared to share it with them in that vein. And we've engaged in extensive campaigns to just contact students who have a 3.0 or higher, who've been accepted to TSU, and just encourage them to attend TSU. Simply because they got accepted to TSU doesn't mean they're going to come here, because they get accepted to other schools also. So we want to make sure we can go after the students who have a 3.0 or higher, because that's going to be that's our foundation base for our good students. Then we're looking at joining the Common Black College Application Initiative, so that a student pays $35 one time and gets admitted to, well, not gets admitted, gets to apply to all the schools top 4 on this list, but with access to a database that will have probably 20 to 22, 25,000 students. We have access to far more students by doing this Common Black College and Application Initiative, which TSU will engage in that one. And then we're engaging in just more direct communication, more frequent communication with our prospective students. Again, we're using social media largely to communicate. They want to ensure that students are informed, as I said earlier, of their scholarships and their financial aid offers much earlier in the process. We want to start as early as the first of the year, immediately after the first of the year, when we start getting applications in, because the good students apply before the end of the year, and then we want to make sure we can accommodate them much earlier in the process. And just having strategic meetings across the state with superintendents and principals and counselors and faculty members at the high school level to beef up our enrollment and get more students interested in coming to TSU. So let's turn to students now. So the GPAs and the ACT. Well, the ACTs have not really, went from 17.9 to 18.7 in 2017 to 18.9 last year. This year is 18.8. So we want to cross that 19 threshold, even though that's lower than what we want to do. We want to do we want to shoot for 21, but we're hovering just under 19 now. For the GPA, fall of 2016, we were 2.8. Fall of 2017, we're 3.07. Fall last year, we were 3.10. And for this fall, the incoming freshman, the GPA was 3.14. So we're going up on the GPA. So we've told, in fact, we said if students who have 3.2 or above, the ACT is not as important to us, because we know certain populations don't perform well on tests. So we really focus in on the GPA. And then the students who graduated. This is not the graduation rate. This is the number of students who graduated. If you look at last year, we graduated 1,614 students from summer to last spring. So that number is the highest that we've done, I think, ever. the graduating students. For incoming first-year students, 1,417 students. This fall class is the second largest incoming class. We had about over 1,200 students that were immediately out of high school. Then we had another 200 that were first-year transfer, which was a few hours, or had gone through summers, but the total make up 1,417. And the good news is 61% of these students had GPAs of 3.0 or above. So we're trying to raise the bar academically for the new students who come in. If you can see, those who have 4.0 or above are 5% of the students, but 3.5 to 4 were 20% of them. And then from 3 to 3.9, there were 36% of our students. Then the 275, 299, we still got 16% of those, and 2.5, 16% of those. And less than 2.5, we got 7%. So we want to make that lower than 7%, but that's the makeup of our class this year. So we're happy we had so many that did so well. So a few things about student activities. Four students accomplished the CBC Congressional Black Caucus annual weekend, participated in HBCU Brain Trust. It was a summit that's happened every year. This is the first year we've had our students attend, and they were outstanding. They participated. They were very analytical. They went through their projects. They were just I was just so proud of them. I was at one of the sessions with them, and they were just outstanding. And then we have the students participated in interns at the end of last year at the Tennessee State Legislature. We had 17 students. That was a very high number. We were proud of those. And then last year, we had 20 new student organizations that were established. So now we have 79 student organizations. So when students say that we don't have a lot to do, we can say, well, you have 79 organizations. You can join one of those. And so these are not, we have the 9 Greek-led organizations that are all active on campus. But these are 20 new organizations that have been started, and they're on campus for this fall, too. And so with career development, they've been working with enterprise systems to increase the number of students receiving employment opportunities in the STEM area. I brag on the student for computer science who got $160,000 or so. I mean, he just last year. So we have students that are getting some very good salaries. We're gonna beef it up some more, but we hired a new director of the Career Development Center, and so we're expecting some great things out of the Career Development Center. So another thing was that all the residence halls are equipped now with 24-hour surveillance. And then we have for the students to help our retention, we let students who were going to attend the Maymester, we can allow them free housing for students that enrolled in Maymester. And that was a 75% increase in our Maymester students. That definitely helps our retention. So now let's talk just a moment, 3 things about our student talent. New Direction Gospel Choir. At first I had taken this out, but I thought I'd put it back in. They've just been so amazing. I don't know if you all watched the show. They were featured on BET's hit show Sunday Best, and they were just amazing. They were just incredible. That's for those who don't watch that, it's just a reality television gospel music show. And so they also rehearsed at Tyler Perry's studio in Atlanta. So I didn't make it to that, but I understand they had an amazing time. And then the Aristocratic Bands, I think I've told you I read about NFL Draft Day and all the coverage we got from that, and we still get hits on that, and we're in a conversation about that. And then last Monday night, the Aristocratic Bands also they were on national TV when they played the Atlanta Falcons game on national TV on the Monday Night Football. And so we're just proud of the student talent. Okay, Division of Graduate and Professional Studies. Switching over back to the academic part of it, we want to. Dr. Melton, who just presented, Dean of the Graduate School, and the Graduate School just done some phenomenal things as far as changing the whole landscape of the graduate school. The enrollment in the graduate school increased for the first time ever. Taking a full load, one course, the graduate school has the enrollment has increased in the graduate school. And so they've just enhanced the professionalism, the training, and so we're pleased with the direction in which this headed. Keep going. So budget and finances. I want to say just a few things. The role of the budget and the finance area, they've done it precisely what they were supposed to do. Ensure that TSU remains in sound financial condition and in compliance with all the universities, the university rules, the federal, state, and local regulations. That's overall. And we will make sure that the actual revenue is in line with our projections, and that's where we are. Do we have money? No. But are we sound financial condition? Yes. So we began the process of developing a 3-year fiscal plan to help ensure that we remain financially stable and that our sustainability is maintained. So we just continue to address the budget issues to support the realignment of our revenue and expenses. We've implemented some things to help our students. We put in for students with a balance of $2,000 or less, they can have a deferred payment plan without requiring a down payment. Those with over $2,000, they must pay half of it and then get on a payment plan. And then we've modified the payment policy to allow an additional week for students to make their full payment and make arrangements from being purged from our system. Then there was some discussion this morning about the purge policy and the purge activity, but we're going to just take us even some more a deeper dive with that look. So and then we've completed several maintenance projects. We have others that are still in process. I worry about campus safety. This year, TSU was in the top 8% of the safest colleges and universities in the nation. So we were proud of that statistic and the fact that overall crime is down on campus. It's declined by 36% in drug-related offenses and just declined overall. So we're pleased that our chief of police has stayed the course in ensuring that the crime is down. And in fact, our chief of police was honored for an award for administrative excellence this year. So we applaud him for that. We just provided some specialized and executive training for our officers to make sure they're on target to keep our campus safe. Then we just continued with our Tiger Patrol. Students like that. They're part of Tiger Patrol. They assist the TSU police officers in maintaining our safety features. So TSU students enroll in this, and they get paid for this, and it's called our Tiger Patrol initiative, and it's going quite well. And then Office of Emergency Management is doing some things also. They've teamed up with the National Guard. They had their weapons demonstration on campus, and I went over there too, and at the stakeout, it was quite amazing. And then we're having training across the campus to ensure that we're ready in case something happens. We pray that it doesn't. We have to be prepared for in case there's an active shooter, there's a hurricane, any kind of disaster. We have emergency management department to take care of that. And then customer service. We've had to expand our emphasis on customer service. We've asked each division that they be retrained in customer service during this academic year. We're developing a plan to address the challenges that's been communicated to the TSU leadership and to the board members regarding students, regarding financial aid, just regarding customer service in general. So that is one aspect of our TSU we must get under control. And so we have a plan to tackle our customer service. Public relations communications, we've been primarily focused on just promoting our accomplishments and improving our online student recruitment. And we've experienced an increase in the local and national positive media coverage. So we try to note when there's some positive coverage, and it has increased over last year. And the touching story about Tupac Mosley coming to TSU captured local and national headlines. That's not the only one, it's just one I'm citing today. And we unveiled a sign, the TSU signs in Titan Stadium last, I guess 3 weeks ago now. We have 4 signs at the stadium, Titan Stadium. And then we won the campaign of the year, the School of the Year campaign, won first place, Retool Your School campaign. We were pleased with that. And then our social media following has increased. We've increased about almost 29% of people who are following us has combined with Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. I think it's one more. Then the national news stories. We just had some national news stories of success. And so we're trying to improve in the local media and improve in the national media. And so in April, May, and June, we have 5 stories that, I mean, for instance, I was saying that April, May, and June, there were 4 consecutive months that we were in. It was March, April, May, and June. And then in March, the College of Engineering received $1 million grant, was picked up by the Associated Press. I mean, that's not the only grant that we received. This is the one that picked up by National News. In April, the Aristocratic Bands performing the NFL Draft. That was picked up by ESPN and some other national outlets. In May, Reverend Sharpton, Dr. Dyson as commencement speakers, that both are national known figures. They were picked up, and Tupac Moses, again, coming to TSU, was picked up by AP, by CNN, MSNBC, and in Essence Magazine. And in June, the governor's $2 million to TSU and was picked up, and an agriculture professional getting a grant also were picked up by Associated Press. And then also MSNBC, in June, I was interviewed on MSNBC by Reverend Sharpton, talking about the significance of HBCUs. So we're getting in the national press, and so we're pleased with that. Is that it? So that's it, and I thank you for allowing me an opportunity to present what's happened at TSU, Mr. Chairman.
Well, thank you so much, Madam President. And of course, that's quite a lot. And of course, we are very excited again about the direction that the university is headed and all the wonderful positive things that we're hearing. And of course, again, I want to always, as I do, thank each one of the board members for your service. I know that this is a lot of work. Much of what you see here, those of you that are watching, is really just the crescendo of all the robust work that took place earlier today. Yes, and a few of us are, I think eventually every male board member will start looking like me, Obi and I, but we're good. But we're grateful, and thank you all so much. It's just a joy to serve this board, and at this moment, if there's any additional business before us, I will actually entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved, Madam Chair.
All right, the question is on the motion to adjourn the meeting. All in favor say aye. Aye. Opposers, thank all of you so much. We are adjourned.